Hi, so in this tutorial we're going to have a look at how we're going to use one part to turn it into 5 parts to make our assembly. So I have a base, a sphere, a cube, a pyramid and a cone, and they're all unmerged from each other. So you see there are 5 bodies, okay? So I'm just going to close that. I'm going to go into my part A folder here now, and we're going to hit copy and paste. And we're going to do that 3 more times, but I'm just going to hit Control V here. And I have 5 parts. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to rename each of them now. So I'm going to call this one cone. I'm going to call this one pyramid. I'm going to call this guy base. And it doesn't matter which you call which. I'm going to call this one cuboid. And the last guy then we had was the base cube sphere. So that's the 5 of them there renamed, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on each one by one, and because this one is called base, you'll see up there at the top, I'm going to hide the rest of these. And I'm going to hit save and close, and I'm going to keep going through the rest of them. Cone, turn off everything but the cone, hold down Control, you can select them in the one go, okay, and we're going to hit save and close. Back to my folder, open cuboid, hold Control, hide them, save, close. And going to do the same for the last 2 then. So now we have all of these 5 parts here, and in each one, from the base, I have everything turned off but the base, and in the cone, everything turned off but the cone, and so on. So what we're going to go to do now is going to go back to SolidWorks, go up here to New, and we're going to select Assembly and hit OK. And the great thing about this is it doesn't matter which one you put in first of all. Put in any, I'll put in the base. But the great thing about this method is they all come from the one part, so they're all going to have the same front plane, right plane and top plane, because base is 3D, goes up and down, forwards and backwards, left and right. And these will be so simple now to assemble. So there's our base. I'm going to insert the next part. So I'll just pick the cone there, doesn't matter of course, as I said. You can drop it off anywhere. Now it becomes underdefined, okay? So what you've got to do, and only put in one part at a time, go up to Mate, open up your design tree. So that's the design tree for the base, and I'm going to select the front plane there and the front plane there. Right click, the top plane and the top plane, click, and then we'll pick the right plane, and we're going to pick the right plane down here and hit OK. Okay, and now with this fully defined, that guy is locked on that. If I try and drag it, I cannot move it. So I'm going to do the same with the rest of them. Insert, cuboid, drop them off anywhere, into Mate, open it up there. Now it doesn't matter, I'm just going to try and keep the design tree as short as I can here. I'm going to pick the front plane there, go down here, front plane, the top, right click, you can do a quick right click there if you want, right plane, quick, and there he is set, and check it then. And when he's fully defined, every time he's fully defined, you can hit save. I'm going to save mine at the end now though. So Mate, next thing then, sorry, we want to put in another component there. So go back, the pyramid was next, open, drop them off anywhere, Mate, and there's the design tree for the pyramid. So now we're going to go front, OK that, top, OK that, and then the right and the right, and we can OK that there. Again, check you're fully defined before you bring in another part, and nearly there now, folks. Bring in the sphere, our last one then, and just drop it off anywhere. Mate, open design trees, and we're going to make the front and front, top, right, and that's our saved there now, fully defined, all 5 parts in. Doesn't matter which 5 parts you make. Okay, so we're going to hit save as then. So I'm going to call it whatever you want. Okay, so you'll be having your name of your project on it and assembly, and make sure you save it into part A. It will not work if you save it somewhere else and later move it in. That is one of the most important things of this. Make sure you save into part A there, folks, and hit save, and that is your assembly done. So very simple, folks, making it from 1 part into 5 and then renaming them, turning everything off, and then doing your assembly. Okay, so that's it. Thank you.